Greetings, folks. Here's another edition of the Subject to Real Estate Investor Roundup. That's good coffee. Today, folks, we're going to talk about liens, how liens can affect you, and how you can affect liens. Yeah, there's two sides to this coin here. So, what is a lien? Let's look that up. I'm going to read this to you real quick. A lien is a right to keep possession of a property belonging to another person until the debt is owed by that person is discharged, right? So let's look at an example of a lien. A definition of a lien is a claim on a property as security to make sure someone repays the money they borrow. An example of a lien is a bank holding title to a car until the loan has been paid. Mortgage lien. A property lien is a legal claim on assets that allows the holder to obtain access to the property if the debts are not paid. That is what a lien is. Now, do not be afraid of liens. If you're a real estate investor, a lot of real estate investors, when they get properties, specifically properties that they have not paid the existing mortgage off on yet, they take the property, they get the deed, and they have a mortgage that comes with it. Let's say a mortgage from Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, whatever, they're paying that mortgage. There could be other liens on that property that they have gotten that follow it as well. So, for instance, let's say you have a homeowner built a pool and they haven't finished paying for it. The company will put a lien on the property for the balance. A roofer may put a lien on the property for the balance. Okay, you may have a judgment against you, a lawsuit, and they will put a lien on the property. How they put a lien on the property? Because whoever is the property name holder, name owner rather, that is the person they put the lien against, and if they have any property, it transfers to the property. Now, with that said, there's advantages and disadvantages. So, if you have a property that has a lien or liens on it, and you take it subject to the mortgage, don't be afraid. You can get rid of those liens, especially if there's a special condition that exists. So, if you take a property and it's in what we call pre-foreclosure, which means that you're behind in payments and the mortgage or the lender has issued a default in payments. You're defaulted in payments, you're 3, 4, 5 months behind. You're not foreclosed on, but you may be foreclosed on in a couple of months if you don't pay this, right? So that's the first mortgage or the first lien that's on the property. The second liens that are on the property, right, are also there too. You can utilize that situation of pre-foreclosure to get rid of the second liens or have them paid off for pennies on the dollar. There's a strategy. So those of us who are homeowners, sometimes we may become, a little financial debacle might happen. We might become a little bit insolvent or we become behind in payments. Doesn't mean we're going to foreclose. So if we're behind in payments and we catch up, then that foreclosure notice goes away. But you can use that foreclosure notice if you have one, if you're a homeowner. You can use that notice of trustee sale and that foreclosure notice to your advantage. Go to the junior lien holders, show them that. And I can show you how to negotiate away those liens, because what happens if that foreclosure ever goes through, did you know that those junior liens get wiped away? Yeah, so you can negotiate pennies on a dollar. There's a strategy and a technique to do that, to get rid of liens, yeah. If that situation exists where you have a pre-foreclosure, okay? Now, I'm not saying go ahead and do that so you can wipe away the lien, which you can, but that's totally up to you. Boom. So that's one example. Now, that is an example if someone places a lien on you already and the lien exists. However, if you have aforementioned knowledge of a pending litigation or a lawsuit against you or a lien that someone is going to place on you, right? You can stop that lien from going on your property that you own. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Just recently in Arizona, they passed a law that if you owe your credit card company, if you owe the pool company, if you owe the roofing company, if you owe anybody, it can be any creditor, they can place a lien on your house, thereby having access to your equity in your home. It's legal to do that. They can do it at any time right now. The law was already passed. That can happen. Did you know there's a way that you can stop liens from being placed on your personal property? Yeah, ask me how I know. So this is what we teach you here Part of the process. I'm called a real estate technician, and I teach advanced real estate investing. Yes. So I'm here to teach you some things, and it's not theory. I know a lot of these things because I've been through them. I practice them, and I believe in knowledge, know the ledge, wisdom, wise the dumb, and be over the standing. All right. So this is a brief segment of the Subject to Real Estate Roundup. All right. So I'll talk to you folks soon, and greetings and peace be unto you.